been able to see her growth as well in the entire industry. You know, her and Matthew Cruz do an amazing job out there in Seattle, being able to create such an amazing culture. And, you know, she's made now over six figures with Mr. Matthew Cruz in the industry now in network marketing. And it's insane because I've been able to see them also grow their social media presence online and now being able to attract multiple different influencers from all different alikes all over the world. So guys, yeah, like I said, please take notes. Note takers are money makers, right? Notes are a visual representation of all your hard work, and you'll be able to learn a lot from Miss Leann. You know, she's a lady boss inside our entire group, and she's very close to smashing the Chairman 10 rank, almost already done. Let's get this whole thing rolling. So Leann, I'm gonna make you host. I'm gonna see if I can try to find your. Let me see if I can try to find your account. Where? Okay, there we go.
What's good? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. Okay, cool. Write it up.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Happy Thursday. It's Thankful Thursday from my LBD ladies. I definitely want to just drop it in the chat. If you guys are ready to go, drop some ones. If you're excited, I'm excited. It was actually sunny in Seattle today, so I just know, sheesh, you guys are blowing up the chat. So we got 120 people on here. So we are going to give you some value today. So if you guys don't already know me, my name is Leann. I'm out here in Seattle, Washington. I've been involved in this company, wow, for like 2 years now. If you guys didn't know, prior to this, I used to work at a pizza place, and I also, you know, was a full-time student. So, you know, nothing special at all. Before this, you guys, this is a social media call, so I do want to give you guys some background. You know, when I got started in this company, I had like maybe 1,000 followers. Okay. So if you guys are thinking like you're on the, you know, base 100,000 followers, that is totally fine. We are going to show you today how you can, if you guys want to just mute yourselves, just so there's not background noise, then that'd be cool. But we're going to show you guys how you can grow that, and not only grow it, but literally use it to your advantage to build this business, you guys. I literally had no idea the power of social media, not only to meet people, but to build an international business. Before this, I was in a previous company and we only built in person. The only business partners that I had were like down the street or like 30 minutes, an hour away. And so now it's amazing. But like we have a huge team out in California. Shout out to Lewis, Mandy, who I see on the call. You guys are awesome. You know, we have teams in Florida. We have teams in freaking Africa. We have the whole Australian team probably on the call right now. So shout out to you guys as well. You know what I mean? Like, this is just so incredible. So I'm really excited to go into Canada. What's good? Yes. All right. So I'm going to go into the information, you guys, and kind of just show you what I have learned so far. And keep in mind, what I learned was a lot through John. So it's funny that he's bringing me up on this call because I personally learned most of my information from him. So here we go. Drop a 2 in the chat if you can see my screen and you're ready to go. You got your notepad. I am a huge note person, you guys. If you have like, I have like freaking like 1 million notebooks and they all have a different purpose. So take notes. You can even have a social media notebook. I have a social media notebook. I literally, actually, first of all, let me tell you guys, there are a couple people that I'm going to mention in here that you should definitely follow in order to get some value from. And this is where I learned a lot of my social media, and I'll introduce you to them as we go along. So we're going to be talking about how to brand yourself on social media. And then at the end, I'm going to briefly go into how to build a network on social media. So increase, you know, who you're talking to. So first, it's not about how many people follow you. It's about the impact you make on the ones who do. And I feel like we get so lost in like, man, we need 10,000, we need 20,000, we need 100,000 followers for you know, some kind of validation, rather than thinking like you have 1,000 people who are looking to you, who you are an example for, and you can do a lot with that. So, you know, don't worry about how many followers you have because that's not the point. It's not important. I'm going to show you guys what to do with the people that you do have. So first step in creating your brand is asking yourself, who are you? And I actually did a call with my friend Simone the other day, and she was like, Leann, I don't even know where to start. Like, what should I be going after? What should I do? And I was like, well, the first thing is you kind of got to figure out who you are. What do you like? What do you have to offer? What are your best qualities? What are your hobbies? And the way that this kind of incorporates it is because you have to think of if you're thinking of this in business terms, is you have to think of your ideal audience. Who is watching you? who are the people who are watching you? And normally they're going to have the same sort of similar likes as you. They're going to like the qualities that you have to offer. They're going to have the same hobbies as you. So you want to know what that is, right? And be consistent with that. So, you know, going through that, I always say you want to create a top 3, you guys. When someone goes to your page, what 3 things will they find? If you have one thing, that's great. You know, you go to someone's page, you see recipes. A lot of them are, it's just a recipes page, you know, strictly that. You go to a page, you see cars, it's strictly cars. But for someone who's multidimensional, which a lot of people on the call right now, you guys aren't like, one thing is like all encompassing you know what I mean? Like I see someone named Michelle. Michelle is not just one thing. She probably has multiple interests, multiple likes, multiple different, you know, things that she likes to do, multiple ways that people view her and hobbies and stuff. And so I would suggest picking 3. And so for me, if you go to my page, normally you'll see travel, business, and fitness. And fitness, you won't really see on my page. You'll mostly see it on my story, not right now because we're in quarantine. But basically, I wanted to put down some examples that you guys can take a look at. So travel, motivation, fitness, business, art, beauty, beach, cars, health, photography, food, fashion. And you don't want to really like put yourself in a bubble here. You know, you don't want to limit what you can do. You know, you can really post anything. It's your page. But you do want people to go to your page and say, oh, she posts a lot of motivation. That's why I'm going to follow her. Or, oh, she posts a lot about fashion. I'm really into that. That's why I want to follow her. But if it's a little bit of everything and they can't figure out what you're even about, they're not going to follow. And so that is where you create a base of people who have the same similarities as you. And that's where you can actually give the most value, you guys, because when you have an audience of people who all like the same things as you can give them value with those things. Okay. And I'm going to be talking a lot about value tonight. So the next thing when it comes to building your brand is asking yourself, and this is kind of before, this is like the step before you really go out there and you start putting content into the world. You want to ask yourself these questions. So who do you admire? And I really did this a lot. I actually took a course online, paid $50, learned from this girl. She was absolutely amazing. And I'm going to tell you who she is in just a second. And she said, who do you admire? And this was for YouTube when I was building my YouTube channel. And she said, your audience. So who do they admire? Who do you admire? And then what do they post? Okay. So what do they post? What are their top videos? Why do people like them? So questions you can ask yourself is, who do you follow? Who do you always check in on Instagram? Like, who are you always looking forward to seeing their posts? What do they do? Like, why do you like them? What things make them appealing to you? What content do you like from them? And also, like, what do you just like in general? What do you search for? What do you enjoy seeing? What, you know, when it pops up on your feed, you always like it, you know? And you can look right here on your Explore page, and right at the top, there are some examples. There's style, there's gaming, there's travel. I don't know why mine has gaming on it. I'm not any type of gamer whatsoever. Maybe Instagram wants me to be, I don't know. Or my followers are. So you guys can kind of check there. Those are some different examples of content styles that you can be posting about. But you really want to take a step and look at who you admire. And from there is you can start using them and gaining inspiration from them to recreate, okay? And I always, you guys, when I was so bad at social media, like I was so bad. It was embarrassing, to be honest. Like I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, I want to be famous, you know? So I should follow you on Instagram because of what you post. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, so you want to use other people's profiles as a guide. And what I did was I actually took John's, because John was my mentor, right? I was like, if he's having success in this, I want to do what he's doing. So I would literally look at his posts. I would see the kind of stuff he was posting, the captions that he was talking about. I would look at his stories. What kind of stories is he posting? And I would recreate, you guys. Don't copy, recreate. And then if you do recreate to some extent, if it's really, really, really similar, you guys, give credit where credit is due. And you will be respected, and you'll actually be more admired when you know, take information from other people and give it out and then tell them where they can find more of it. You're like a resource, and people love, you know, other people who can be a resource to them. And that's actually a huge little nugget right there. Is like, if you can be a resource to other people, just constantly giving them value and then showing them where to get more of it, whew, you will take off. Yeah, so who do you admire? Recreate their information, recreate their post if you don't know what to do. Here are some examples, you guys. I put Cruiser's page on here. I put John's page on here, you guys. Those are some great people. I like Cruiser's because I run his Instagram. So, you know, he has a great editor and all of that. It's all me. And then I have my favorite YouTuber, okay? Adeline Morin. What is she posting? I want to recreate some of that stuff. I like that. Cruiser in the comments. Exposed. And then, you know, mine, okay, mine would be a great one if you're like a lady, you're first getting started. What kind of things do you post? And then this is who I was just talking about. Her name is Jade Dharmawangsa, and she literally teaches people how to grow on Instagram and grow on YouTube. So definitely check her out. You know, her Instagram doesn't give a ton of value on like how to grow, but if you go to her YouTube, can you guys not see the slides?
No, we can't. We can't see the slides.
Bruh.
Yeah, I wasn't. I don't know if
Nobody
you're
wanted
sharing
to
it.
say nothing.
I
Oh
didn't know that you
my
were.
God. Can you guys see it now?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna just go back and you guys can screenshot these if you want. So how to brand yourself. You know, it's not about how many people you follow, it's about the impact you make on the ones that do. Step one, ask yourself, I tried to tell you, sis, did not see that. Who are you? What do you like? What do you offer? What are your best qualities? Who are you? Pick your top 3. This is like a little list you guys can pick from, or like the possibilities are endless with this, you guys. You are whoever you say you are. You know, you could add veganism to this. You could add beauty, fashion, all that. Who do you admire? So who are you going to always be looking towards to gain inspiration from? And then, you know, don't copy. Right here, you guys, what I was on. So what you want to do is you want to choose who you're going to take inspiration from and start recreating. Don't get stuck in analysis paralysis. Like literally just take someone's Instagram, find some cool poses and go out there and recreate it. A lot of the people in this company, we go on a lot of trips, right? We go to these different events. Use that to your advantage. Whenever you go somewhere, take that time to create content with the people around you and work together on it. So yeah, right here, Jade Dharmawangsa, this is her profile. You guys, she doesn't post a ton on what to like how to grow on Instagram on her Instagram, but if you go to her YouTube channel, you guys, it's insane. I bought her actual course like last year or the year before that, and that's where I learned a lot of some more tips that I can't really give you guys today because it would be a lot, but on how to grow and how psychology works and how to increase your following and all that. So next thing to build your brand is that stories build your audience, you guys, okay? Your stories, I don't even know who said this, but someone says your stories are your own TV show. So like my stories is the Leann show. You guys get to be featured and you guys get to check out the Leann show every single day and it's free. You guys, that's the best part about this is it's free. You get to grow, you get to post whatever you want. There's really no limits. Literally sometimes there's really no limits. And so when you're posting on your stories, some things to keep in mind is you want to post about 7 times a day. You want to post, you know, your top 3 that we went over in the beginning, right? These are your top 3 things that you're kind of creating that before, and now you can use that to post on your stories all day long. And I always say, you guys, this is what's necessary. If you do not know what to post on a daily basis, write this down. There are 4 things, okay? Number 1 is value. Number 2 is work ethic / business. Number 3 is lifestyle. And number 4 is your face, okay? And I'm gonna show you guys what examples are because when someone told me this, you guys, it is common sense is not common sense. Like it took me forever to understand this. So I wanna make it super simple for you guys. I actually created some examples. So I screenshotted some examples that you guys can take a look at. So for the 4 things, you guys, value, work ethic, business, lifestyle, and your face. Those are the 4 different things. So the first one is value. And this is specific to everyone, you guys. You want to make this value that anyone who's following you can get, not just people in your business. And a lot of the times we post a lot about trading and we post a lot about building, but what we need to do is we just need to post value, positivity, and encouragement and like, you know, mindset stuff that can help anyone. And this is actually where I get a lot of my followers messaging me or a lot of shares is people who are like, oh, wow, that was really good. People who aren't even in the business, right? So repost, this is huge, you guys. I repost something at least once a day. Normally that's my value for the day is I just repost something or a quote, or I post, you know, something from the book I'm reading, or you can jump on there and you share a little nugget that you learned in your book, or you share something that you learned from your mentor, or you share something that, you know, you guys are on calls all the time with some amazing, amazing leaders. You know what I mean? Like John's amazing, Kiani's amazing, Chris is amazing. Like you guys have just incredible leaders that you can take nuggets from, and you can reiterate those and share them with your followers. So number one is value. And this, like I said, is for everyone. Make sure that it's not strictly for businesses and it's not for training. It's just anyone can come across your page and get value from it. Number two is posting on your story. You want to post something once a day that has to do with your work ethic or your business. And the reason for this is because number one, your team has to see you working, right? Because if it what's the saying? Like, if you didn't post it, it didn't happen, right? And not only that, you guys, is the people who are watching you are interested in what you're posting. And this is where you are going to pique the interest of your followers. Okay, you guys, this is the key. And you want to post something once a day that is going to, this is cool, that's going to impact someone and open their mind to what's going on. So right here, a new trader alert, post that. You guys, people want to, literally, you guys, everybody has FOMO. Everybody has FOMO. They want you, they want to be a part of whatever you're doing. They don't even care what it is. If they know other people are doing it, they want to be a part of it. Okay, so the new trader alerts are huge. Books value of something that has to do with your business. Posting a call like this one and tagging your mentors is like so important. It's so good, because not only, you guys, are you posting the call that shows that you're working, but you're posting who you're working with. And I promise you, when I started tagging John in my post, and I started tagging, Kiani in my post, they would see, all my followers from my hometown are gonna click on them and be like, oh, what's Leann doing? Oh, who's this? Who's this Kiani? What? Oh, who's this John? Whoa, he has 50,000 followers. Like, and it builds your credibility through theirs. And it's called networking, you guys. And you can take advantage of your mentors. That's what they're here for, you guys. So use that to your advantage. Use the people that you have, tag them so that your followers can go to their profile and see that you're working with them on something important. Now, the next thing is kind of the same thing, when you're at events, show that you're at the events, tag the location, tag your speakers, because that will build credibility. And people, that's another thing with the FOMO. People want to be a part of that. Okay, so the next thing is lifestyle/views. You want to post not just business. You want to post your life, you guys. You have to have a life. And even if it's like, man, you know what I mean? Like, the grind is real, you guys. I've been having such a hard time trying to figure out what to post, because I've just been doing calls after calls after calls because we're in quarantine, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not out in the world doing stuff. I'm not traveling. And so it is a little bit more challenging, but I promise you, you can still do it, okay? So views, city. I literally just took a photo right here from my window of the clouds. I posted a smiley face because it's a view, you know what I mean? It's your life. Activities, stuff that you're doing, right? Sports. You guys, sports are huge, because sports is one of the biggest things that connects people all around the world, no matter what language you speak or no matter where you're from. So if you play a sport, please take advantage of that and post a little bit about it. Now, food is also good, because you get those foodies and they will comment on your stuff. Be like, oh, that looks delicious. You know what I mean? Like, look at that. Look at those hot cocos with the sprinkles. Like, I would comment. If I saw that, I would comment and be like, wow, that looks delicious. You know what I mean? So that is what's going to show people your lifestyle. And also, you guys, if you do this full time, this is so important. And I actually didn't realize this till my sister pointed this out. What you want to do is you want to space out your posts. This is just like off topic. This isn't what my point is, but you want to space out your posts once to twice, like once an hour to once every 2 hours. I usually do once every 2 hours, and I post something, and I go throughout the day. And the key to that is because if you do this full time as a job and you don't have another job, you can show people literally that you're not at a job all day long without actually saying, I don't have a job, right? Because I'm not on there being like, oh yeah, I'm self-employed. Like, I don't work for no one. But people just see that because I'm constantly posting something. They know I'm not working. They know I'm not at a job because I'm constantly doing something. So your story can create that for you. If you're constantly doing something, especially right now in quarantine, if you're constantly doing something productive, doing something fun, it's going to look like your life is more lit, and that's going to be advertising to people, because people want freedom. Right? I don't do it to show off. I do that to show people that I used to freaking work at Papa Murphy's, and now I'm able to sit at home and do whatever I want and paint and eat French toast and travel the world, you guys, okay? So you're just showing people what's possible for them. And then the last thing is, on your story, you want to post your face. And this is really important. This is like a whole I took psychology in college. for like a semester or whatever. And I learned a lot. But one of the main things I learned, and this is also, I think, I want to say it's in How to Win Friends and Influence People, but it might be another book. And it's just showing your face. The more someone sees your face, the more they like you. It's actually really crazy because the more familiar you get with someone, the more you like them. The more you hear someone's voice, the more you like them because you are like becoming friends. And it's so crazy how that works. But you literally, if you go on your story once a day and you're posting, you know, your face and you're saying something to the camera, your followers are going to feel like they really know you. And that is the key, is because when somebody likes you, they trust you, and they will do business with you, okay? Selfies are good, are fine. Talk about your day, whatever you want to talk about. Post that you're in the gym, you know, speak something about value, whatever it is, you guys. Just have your face included at least once a day. It's been tough. I'm not going to lie. When we're in quarantine, I'm not looking too hot all day long. But you can find one time, you know, whether it's in the mirror or with a filter, you can do it, I promise. So the last part of this is that social media is supposed to show your life plus I am. Don't make your life like only about I am, right? You don't want your social media to just consist of trading and marketing. No one would want to be a part of that. Like, it doesn't, I mean, like, some people might want to like think it looks fun, but most people it won't. You know what I mean? Most people are scared of the grind. Most people don't even know what trading is. So they're not going to be, they're like, wow, she's only about trading. Like, I can't even be her friend because she doesn't do anything else, right? So you want to make sure that it doesn't consume your page. When you're on your profile, you shouldn't have trading pick after trading pick after trading pick after trading pick after business, okay? Mix it in a little bit. Someone asked me, my friend Diego, he asked me like, he's like a P1K, like building his social media up right now, actually. And he was like, what should the ratio be? Like, how many lifestyle posts should I put before I put like basically an ad, you know, when you're posting about trading? And I always say, like, usually maybe like every 6 posts to every 9 posts, really not at all, depending on how often you post. If you really want to get into specifics, I usually, if you're trying to grow your Instagram, post 3 times a week. If you're trying to grow your Instagram, post 3 times a week. Right now, I'm just maintaining it because I already get a lot of DMs. Like, I don't really need to increase it right this second. But if you're really trying to grow, post 3 times a week, post 7 to 10 times a day on your story, and you will grow. The goal is to get people to ask, what is this? Less is more, okay? And that is the key, you guys, is that posts like this, which is one of the most important posts for the day, is posting a chart, posting a call, posting it, but not saying what it is, you guys. Not saying, oh, this is I Am Academy, come learn how to trade with us. I have gotten so many DMs because I started a morning call with the ladies that we wake up at 5:45 a.m. We say our affirmations, and then we move on to watching a live session during the day. And that is huge. I get so many messages from people who are like, oh, what is that? Some girls like, what is that? That's so cool. Like, you guys are sharing that. Like, what are you learning? Like, what is the live session? And that is how you get people to ask. I'm not, you know, just shoving IML in people's faces, right? So that is such an important thing too. Now, step 4, which is the last step, is how to engage an audience. And this is really key if you have, you know, not a lot of followers, and that's totally fine, you guys. It doesn't matter how many followers you have, but if you gotta advertise to the followers who you do have. So I always tell people, and I really wanted to cover this because I haven't really heard a lot of people when they do social media trainings cover this, but what are you giving? And really ask yourself that on social media. What are you giving? With so many people posting on social media just to get attention and take and take and take, be different. What are you giving to your followers, right? So value, value, value. What can you say on your social media that's going to help another person? I got to a point actually where I almost like couldn't even post on Instagram because I felt like it was so meaningless. Like, it was so meaningless to post a cute photo or a selfie of myself or something at the beach, because what is it doing for someone? What is the point, you guys? And, you know, there's people who post photos of themselves, but they're showing their outfit. They're doing fashion. They're giving people fashion advice. But if you're just posting a selfie to get a couple comments, where is the purpose in that? Okay, you guys? So, and it's okay if you want to show off, you want to look cool, you want to be pretty. We all do, right? But what you want to do is you want to incorporate either a good caption or a good meaning or something that gives value, you guys, when you're posting something. And this is actually the key to organic engagement. Like, this is 100% the key. If you don't want to pay for followers, if you don't want to, use like some system that gets you followers and you want to grow organically, I have never paid anyone for my followers, you guys. And I've seen people go in and they get like thousands of followers and then they don't get any engagement, right? And that's, it's fine. Okay, you have a big number now, but what are you going to do with those fake followers, right? So the key to organic engagement and getting real followers are these 4 things, you guys. When you post your content, ask yourself, is my content shareable, commentable, is that a word, likable, or helpful? And that is how you will grow, okay? Because if it's shareable, then people are going to share it and more people, their audience is going to see your post. I get so many shares. If I post a value video, I get so many shares. That's like one of the few things where I get the most amount of shares on is my videos, okay? So is it shareable? Next, is it commentable? Are you just posting something when the caption is just an emoji? What's someone going to comment on that? The only comments you're going to get is either you look good or fresh or nice, fire emojis. You know what I mean? Post something that actually gets people thinking, or that someone wants to reply and say, wow, thank you for that. That caption was so good. Thank you. Is it likable? Is it appealing to the eye? When someone's scrolling down, are they going to like it? Right? And is it helpful? Because stuff that helps people is what grows, right? Because people want to, can we get the recording? Yeah, I will, John's recording it, so John can send it out. So is it helpful, you guys? Like I just said, are you actually giving or are you taking? And then, this is like what I just said. Sometimes you don't need more followers. You just need to be better at marketing to the ones who already follow you. And this is what I started doing, and it helped me grow. And then the last thing is that consistency builds credibility. Consistency builds credibility. The more that you do this, the more credible you're going to be. And this is what I mean with the marketing side of things. If you're trying to grow your business, you have to post one thing, don't post too much. Post one thing every single day that you're doing it, and that will build your credibility. Because right now, if you're brand new to this, you've never done network marketing before, you've never built a business before, you've never done trading before, you post it on your story, and people are not going to ask you what it is. They're going to be like, oh, she's just doing some random thing. They see it one time, it doesn't affect them. But when they see it over and over and over again, they're like, oh, she's really doing that. She's really doing something over there. Like, what is that trading thing? They see a chart 6 times, in a week, they're going to want to know what it is, right? And that builds your credibility because it's not just something that she's doing, right? People didn't take me seriously till like a year after I started doing this, when they were like, oh, she's really committed, okay? And then actually, I guess this is the last part of the engaging. I wanted to talk about this because this is really important and this is overlooked. And I personally don't think anyone in our group has any issue with this, but I just wanted to point it out. And this is positive versus negative. And this is what I like to call fake positivity. And you have probably seen it yourself and you've experienced it yourself and you've been hurt by it yourself. And it's so simple and so subtle and so easily overlooked, but it will change the game in how your followers perceive you. And so here's some examples. And it says things, the verses is like the positive versus the negative, okay? So this is the negative. Here are some things, and this is like an example. If you're posting on your story, here are some things you shouldn't be doing. That's negative. You're telling people what they shouldn't be doing instead of going on your story and saying, hey, these are some great things you should be doing, right? Because then you're only giving them positive. You're not putting any negative in their face. You're just leading them more towards the positive. Or another example is, I don't have time for negativity. Isn't it funny how the people who don't have time for negativity are usually the most negative people that you'll meet? Like, not to throw shade or anything, but it's so true. The people who are always complaining about how negative everyone is are normally the people who are the most negative, okay? So what's different is you can say, hey, I only make time for positivity in my life. And that's just it's the same exact thing, you guys, but it's different, okay? Another example, I hear this all the time. Stop taking advice from your broke friends. And that's great advice. Like, that is great advice. But there's a much better way you can say it without attacking someone. And you can do it by saying, hey, start taking advice from people who have what you want. Start taking advice from people who are achieving the things that you want to achieve. Start taking advice from people who are doing the things that you want to do, living the life that you want to live, okay? Attack, attract, don't attack. That's so funny. Literally, that's perfect. And then last thing is, don't make people feel bad for not knowing how to trade. That hurts my heart the most. Out of anything that I see online that's like negative or like somewhat negative, it's like when people are like, y'all don't know how to catch this bag, or like, you guys don't even know what's going on, or like, you can't catch these pips. Like, come on, why are you saying that? That's not going to get anyone interested in what you're doing, because you're already putting them down. You know, you can't put someone down and then lift them back up to join you. You have to just lift them up and guide them to the right direction. And here's an example, you guys, because this is the most recent example. I love this post so much. Like, I saw it, if you see it on the right screen, I saw this, I screenshotted it, and I went to share it. And I realized that it says something negative, okay? And this is such a fire post, you guys, don't get me wrong. That's why I wanted to share it. It's because it's so good. If you don't come out of this quarantine with a new skill, your side hustle started, more knowledge, you never lack time, you lack discipline. It's a great post, but it's negative, okay? It is negative because it's like you lacked this, or you know, you're doing this, or if you didn't do this. And we could probably change the wording around and make it perfect, okay? Which I even might, you know, because it's good. Shit, I posted that. Don't worry if you posted that, you guys, because now you know. You didn't know 10 minutes ago, you didn't know an hour ago. I know so many people posted this. And I don't want to attack you guys. I just want you to open up your eyes. I want you to open up your mind and just realize that sometimes I posted it. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's okay. Don't out yourself. It's fine. You don't even need to take it down. Don't worry about it. We've all done it before. I just want to give you guys an example. Don't say sorry. Oh my gosh, you guys are killing me. Okay. Anyways, we're going to move along, but just keep in mind that when you're posting something, is it positive or is it negative? Or is it negative positivity, right? Now, the last thing is building a network. I just wanted to briefly cover this because I've had a lot of people ask me, like, how do you grow a following and how do you network with new people? If you've ever said this or heard this before, I ran out of people to talk to. Leann, I went through my whole list. Like, I get this all the time, and this is gonna be how you fix that, okay, you guys? And this is what I do, and this is why I never run out of people who are following me, never run out of people who are interested, never run out of people who are new to my page, okay? So how to find new people. This is a step-by-step process that I do, okay? So you're gonna search location, and this right here is a video, and I'm gonna play it, and I'm just gonna talk through it, okay, you guys? If you can see it, there's no sound, I'm just gonna talk through it, okay? So you go in, you search Seattle, LA fitness. I like to search gyms because I find really good people work out, really motivated people actually go to the gym, they're high quality. So you wanna go to the location, click one of the gyms, and scroll down and find someone who looks like they have a good profile. I personally, like, it's kind of interesting looking through gyms because it's like a bunch of either naked people, whatever. But this girl, she looked high quality. So I clicked on her page. Oh, wow, look, she has 43,000 followers. So followed her. And now what you want to do is you want to like their first 3 posts. Okay, I always do this just so that they notice me and notice that I followed them. And now next, to find more people to follow, go to their most recent post and go to their comments. You want to go to the comment section because that's where you're going to find people who are active on Instagram. Click on one of the commenters. Look, this girl looks great too. You know, 1,000 followers, followed her and liked her first 3 posts, okay? After you like their first 3 posts, you're gonna go to their first post and you're gonna see who recently commented on it. And you're gonna click on that. You're gonna find someone who's, you know, a high quality prospect or who looks good, whatever. Click on them. So I'm looking through here, click on them. You can search, you know, click on a few different people till you find one. I'll tell you guys, takes the same amount of time to follow and message someone who is really good quality than it does to follow and message someone who, you know, is low quality. And by low quality, I mean like they're not active on Instagram. They don't have, you know, a lot of good content. They just don't look very like motivated. When I see someone who's like motivated, they're posting positivity, they're posting, you know, them working out, they're posting, you know, what they like that's what I like to see. And so that's what I consider high quality. It's not about the following count though. So you're just going through, you're gonna find people, and then literally, you guys, it's right here on the left, it just says repeat. And you can even go back to the search, click on the location again, and find a new person. And then you just keep going through, and you're going through, and you just like, follow. And this is great because you can target somewhere where you actually wanna build a market. So for example, like if I want to go build in Portland right now, I could literally just go look up a gym in Portland, and I could just find a bunch of people who do that, or who have posted that they're in the gym in Portland. Okay, so, and this is the process. I hope you guys were able to take notes from that, but this is the process on how you're actually going to market to those people, okay? So the reason that I never run out of people is because I use like it's a process, you guys. So you're constantly, John actually taught me this. It's like what you do right now, the work you're putting in right now comes to fruition in 90 days. So in 90 days, you will reap the rewards of what you're doing right now. And it's kind of how it is with this as well. But it's like month after month. So month 1, you build a following base. You go through, can I go back for 3 seconds? Yes. So month 1, you're going to go through and you're going to do this. You're going to go through and you're going to find these followers, and you're going to, you know, search up, and let's say you do 20 new people a day. Super simple. You do it for a month, 20 new people a day, and you build following base, right? Not everyone's going to follow you back, but you will get some of them to follow you back. And then what you do is for those people, you market to them. And I just showed you guys how to market. All it is posting on your story, you know, posting the right things on your page. That's how you market. It's nothing crazy. So market to that following base, market to following base 1 for 1 month. Okay. You market to them for month 1. And then in month 2, all those people have been following you for a month. They've been able to see your stories, you know, look at your posts, comment on your things. You've been able to, you know, I love responding to people's stories, you guys, because people are posting stuff on their stories because they want other people to see it. When you comment on it, it makes them feel good because they posted it for a reason. How do you track that? I have an app. It costs money. You can message me if you want it. And I'll follow a bunch of people, and you can put on a list of like those people, all the people who don't follow you back. You can just unfollow them at the end of the month. Anyways, so that's what I do. And then I don't ever unfollow someone who follows me back usually. So month 2 is you're going to start messaging the people who just followed you for that whole month. They just were like, you just marketed them for an entire month, and the ones who, you know, some of them probably already reached out to you, but the ones who didn't, you can actually start messaging them and inviting them and reaching out and say, hey, I noticed you with this, I noticed you that, whatever. I'm gonna show you guys the invite script that I use in just a second. And then month 2 is while you're messaging the people from month 1, you're following new people, okay? You're creating a new following base in month 2, and then you're gonna start marketing to those people, and they're gonna be able to watch your stories. And when I say marketing, I mean, you're posting on your story and they're seeing it. And then month 3, super simple, you guys, you start messaging the people that you marketed to in month 2. If that makes sense. You message the following base 2 that you created, okay? And then you just repeat. And so basically you're constantly marketing and then messaging them the next month. And then you're following new people and you're messaging, you're marketing them for a month, and then you're messaging them next month. So right now, all the people who've been following me for a month, I can start reaching out to because they know what I'm all about and they've seen me. Okay, and so this is the last thing. If you guys don't use quick replies on Instagram, I would get them set up. All you need to do is you need to just make a business account, and then you can go to your messenger. And this is an example right here. It's a video. You click right here and you'll be able to see the little quick replies button, and you can set up auto replies. So, hey, what's up? I noticed that you were in blank, a location. And so this is great if you're targeting a location because you can find people that are there. And then this is the script here. And I'm just showing you guys on the right how you actually use the quick replies just by setting it up and messaging people. That way you can just have like literally the script there and then, you know, you can adjust it based off what they say to you, but you just have the majority of it ready to go. So yes, quick replies, it's amazing. It saves a lot of time. I think I'm getting carpal tunnel from replying to so many messages, so this is really important. So this is the script. If you guys want to screenshot it, hey, what's up? I noticed that you were in blank. I was wondering if you still live in the area. And then, yes, they do. That's awesome. I was hoping you're still there because I have a business project that I'm expanding in the area, and I've been doing some networking in that area, blah, blah, blah. I'm always connecting with other influencers like yourself. I'm curious, what exactly do you do? Would you at all be open to connecting about a side income project if it didn't interfere with what you're already doing? It wouldn't make sense over text because it's definitely more of a visual thing. We can connect on a quick call so I can explain the details and see if it would be a good fit. Sounds great. Shoot me a few times that you're free this week for about 15 minutes, and blank are the best for me if you can make something work for either of those days. And then what you do, yeah, Cruiser's saying sheesh. Cruiser created this, you guys. Just saying. I did not write these up. I mean, this is kind of the same script that we all use, but yes. And then, so yeah, if you can make something work for those days, that's when you want to connect them on an actual call. Like, I've just been connecting people. Hey, what are you doing tonight at 7? You're free? Perfect. Jump on. We'll connect after. I'll answer any questions you have after. That's a different script, but that's for like the people that you do know. But this is great for people you've never even met, you guys. And this is so not weird because you're literally saying, hey, I noticed you were in the area. Oh my gosh, I'm literally, trying to build business out there. What do you do? And just be really genuine. You can even do this through voice message if you want, but that is everything, you guys. Drop some ones in the chat if this was like at all helpful. Cause like I tried to give you all of like the keys that really, really helped me. Okay, sweet. Wow, that's the most ones I think I've ever gotten. That's really moving quick. Okay, for my Instagram though, if you guys don't mind doing me a huge favor, I'm going to turn on your guys' mics really quickly, and we're just gonna do, what should we say? We should say, wait, can you guys turn on your mics actually? I don't even know.
I don't know if they can. I don't know if they can.
Okay, just wave or something because I can see most of you. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, wave! Woo! Let's go! How many people on here do we have? Sheesh! Let's go. Okay, cool. Thank you guys all for jumping on. I hope you got help. If you have any questions about anything that I went over, like feel free to DM me on Instagram. Follow me, Leann Donoso. I'm more than happy to help, or I'll be more than happy to like send you to a video that could help you too. So love you guys. Ask John. John will have the recording. John, someone's asking for you to post it. So awesome. Have a great night, everybody, and happy Thursday. Wait, also follow Life by Design Ladies on Instagram because that is the Instagram right now. Oh, you love my ceiling. Thanks, my affirmations. That is our new ladies Instagram that we're doing for Life by Design. If you're not already a part of it and you're a Life by Design lady, message me and you can actually run the page for a day in the next coming week. So would love to have you guys. Have an amazing Thursday night and hope you guys all got some value. Good night.